Hey guys, this is Queasy here, and welcome to another video. I sound kind of sick because I am sick. I had gotten sick from my baby brother, so this is going to be fun talking through the whole video like this. This video today is about how I progressed as an artist and how I'm still progressing. Basically, through this whole video, you're going to see cringy old pictures of mine. So, without further ado, let's get this thing started. The time I started to get really into art was 5th grade. I loved anime, so my style was mainly based around that, and it wasn't very good from what you can see. But for some reason, people liked it, so I just continued drawing. My friend Gabby would draw these comics with me. We would have our OCs and the Creepypasta Gang, and it was based in a high school, but I had thrown away the comics. I threw them away because I didn't like how they looked. I felt ashamed of my old art style, so I thought, who would want to read these? That was a period of where I started to doubt myself as an artist, and as my art got worse, my friends got better. Of course, I was very happy for her, and I supported her. Through the long run, I would help her come up with ideas, but then we started to drift apart from each other when I had hit 6th grade. It was a very hard time for me because I was homeschooled and I didn't know what to do. The whole art career and my whole portrayal of being an artist was defined by Gabby and her influence on me. During this time, I started to stray from the art style she had shown me and started experimenting more with the anime style, which I had grown accustomed to. Later on into 6th grade, I had gotten into some more manga and I felt inspired to just change up my entire art style. It was also the time that I had gotten into Rebornica's art style and I just admired how cartoony it looked, so my style started to go towards a cartoony look. So when 7th grade quickly rolled along, I realized that I had to go to public school rather than be homeschooled. And so I was very worried about what people would say about my art or how they would interpret it. Because I used to draw very, very edgy stuff and I thought they would think I was a freak. My perspective on that changed, however, when I had met my dearest friend Shayla. She was very supportive of my art and she would encourage me to draw more and she would just give me suggestions on what to draw, and I'm very thankful. However, Shayla wasn't the only good influence on my art in 7th grade. I also have to thank one of my best friends, Chelsea, for that, because she was very supportive as well. She was always excited, and it just made my day whenever I saw both of them at school, and I was just excited to show them what I had drawn earlier that day. During 7th grade, I'd like to call it my golden year for art because I had gotten most of my art done. I had progressed mainly in that short period of time, and it's when I had started to develop better art skills than what I used to have. As you can see, during this short period of time, I had also gotten back into my old anime style, but it was more advanced than what it was before. I started to tone it down on the anatomy a bit with the necks, and they had gotten shorter. During 7th grade, I had also met another artist who I loved. I loved their art style, I loved their personality. They were just a very big influence on me as well. I basically looked up to them. Art was one of hers. Her name's Koda. And I used to compare my art to hers, and I would just feel awful by how bad it was in comparison to how great hers was. And to this day, I still look up to her. I swap through her Instagram photos, and I just think, how did she get this good? I started to drift from my own style and tried to copy hers, but to no avail. I could never perfect it, and it just made me feel worse. I felt as if I was committing this huge crime of art theft, or as if I was robbing an art museum, because I was just trying to be something I wasn't and trying to copy her style. I eventually left this phase of thinking that I needed to be just like her, and I went back on the path of finding my own way to draw things and my own way to interpret the world. I will still, however, look up to her as a very good and positive influence on my art and what it is today, and I just want to say thank you, Kura, for everything you have done for me in 7th and 8th grade. As 8th grade rolled along, I had met another artist. His name is Edwin. He was a very good artist, and he was very, very supportive of my art, and we just hung out a lot. In some of the videos I have mentioned him. This is actually a picture from a video I had made about things that made me mad. Sadly, there's just too much art and my history to be covered in one video. I will, however, make a part 2 or possibly a part 3 of this. This was Queasy, and I am rolling out. See ya.